So a long time ago, this company called Contrtoller Chaos contacted me and was like, hey, do you want a custom controller? So I was like, sure. And well, about 8 years later, it finally arrived in the mail. I mean, they did beat YouTube's play button delivery service. That thing is still in a Chinese warehouse somewhere, I think. Unless the ship sank to the bottom of the ocean, I'm still not sure, really. Anyways, I decided to do a first-person cardboard box unboxing. Mainly because I don't actually have a camera, man. Also, I'm still slightly sick right now, as you might be able to hear by my raspy, beautiful voice. But anyways, let's get to the unboxing. Wow, DHL Worldwide Express. Man. But, you know, this knife is just a tiny bit too small. Just a tiny bit too small for my liking, so we're gonna step up our game. This is a knife right here. So, what is inside this box? Let me also try not to cut myself. Very important. Gotta be delicate here. Uh-huh. Right. Now look at that beautiful logo right there. Oh man, beautiful, high quality controllers. Isn't there supposed to be? I feel like I'm missing a cord here. This feels like a slight oversight here. Custom controllers. Where's my cord? So yeah, my very own Xbox One controller with some custom branding. I asked them whether or not they could replace the Xbox logo on top with a Steam logo. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. But yeah, on Contrtoller Chaos, you can really pimp out any controller you can dream of. You can throw some Op Asimov paint on there, some Red Tiger camo, some gold plating. It's probably not real gold, but you can pretend like it is. But yeah, where's my 10-foot braided cable, Contrtoller Chaos? Where is it? It wasn't in the box. Anyways, after searching extensively through my room, I found out that my phone's USB cable matches the mysterious Xbox port almost exactly. And since I now possess a one-of-a-kind custom BRT Gaming branded controller, I decided to sit down and try it out on some popular PC video games. So I started off with Arma 3, because we all know that Arma 3's streamlined control scheme makes it ideal to be mapped to a controller. I was thus dropped into a game of King of the Hill. Fortunately, the FPS was about 20, which really just completed the whole console experience and made it feel really authentic. A pair dropped in and I noticed that the enemy team was not abiding by Article 42 of the Geneva Convention. But I lived and I slowly made my way through the streets. I tried to snap the guy in the tower, but my player character's upper body inertia prevented me from landing close enough groupings to take the guy out, and he ducked. Then I tried to take down an occupied enemy vehicle. But again, the upper body inertia prevented me from taking down the driver. So I made my way over to the big tower looking building and I decided to pull off the most epic of all flanking maneuvers. Unfortunately, the second guy took me down. He did not seem to suffer from that upper body inertia, so obviously he was using hacks. But then I noticed one fatal flaw in his game mode. I had to press this weird button called ESC, which wasn't on my controller, so I had to move on. I figured my amazing skill set wouldn't just have to be limited to the ground, it could be taken up to the skies. So I got myself a Pawnee. Only, I had a hard time figuring out how to start the engine, but once I figured that one out, I was flying around in the sky like a delicate bird. Dodging tree traps, flying as close to the ground as possible, because that is what all the cool kids do. I was seasoned. I was one with the helicopter. Then I turned off the engine to go in for a rolling, smooth landing. But apparently choppers are just very explosive. Then I finally figured out why I was performing suboptimally in this game. It was the inferior equipment. I mean the TRG, the way too explosive Pawnee, I had to move on to a different game that was more balanced. I just went to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now some of you may not know this, but I'm actually really good at CSGO. But I'm even better with a controller. The weight distribution of a controller's thumbstick results in less inertia compared to a really heavy mouse. And it does provide you with better accuracy. Don't believe me? Well, I mean, are you doubting dynamics? Are you doubting science? So like any self-respecting CSGO pro, I did not play Bomb Defusal. That game mode is for casuals. I played Deathmatch instead, the game mode where you can really hone and show off your skill set. So after some warming up using the AK-47, I got out my M249 Magma, which all the pros agree is the best weapon in the game. I then went in for some accurate burst fire. I continue to frag with the M249 Magma. Now the weight distribution of this gun sometimes makes it a bit difficult to align your sights properly with the CT's torso. That's another pro tip, by the way. In this game you definitely want to shoot for center mass. That is the most surefire way of increasing your chance of hitting your foe. But after I fragged enough people with my beautiful M249 Magma, I tried opping around for a bit too, to really just show off how versatile of a CSGO pro player I am. And I was definitely landing most of those quickscopes. Now the controller, unlike the mouse, actually has a button that allows you to quickly check your sectors in succession. I like to call it the tactical spinny spin. Anyways, I was doing really well, I thought, but at the end of the game I was just not top fragging for some reason. Nothing made sense anymore. Why was I so top heavy, sluggish, and slow in every game I tried? Why did Don Pedro Gaito Gonzalez have a better ping than me? And why is the beautiful M249 Magma skin only worth about 20 cents? I mean, it couldn't possibly be me. I'm really good at video games, and even better with a controller. It must be the games themselves. I mean, we all know that everything that came out after 2010 is just complete trash and literally unplayable. So I had to go back to where it all started. I had to go back to the roots. Now I had to use my PC's rotating cup holder to install this game. I haven't done that in a while. But all that effort is worth it because this is definitely the most photorealistic video game ever seen, according to Game Informer. So I started out this game, I bumped up my sensitivity to 10 to just really be tactical, and I selected my favorite M48 free sniper class. Unfortunately, the idiot that made my Xpatter profile forgot to bind the sprint key. Oh, and the reloading key. And the crouch key too. Pretty much just every other key actually. I could shoot though, so I was ready to show off my amazing sniping skills. I got some pretty amazing long distance sniper kills, cause I'm really good at sniping. I even almost got a collateral, but the total noob at the very end there had to use Juggernaut and just ruin it. Oddly enough though, I still wasn't top fragging at the end. It had to be my team. When things don't work out, you need to alter your strategy. I had to carry my team even harder, so I went for the close proximity explosion tactic, which seemed to work out quite well for a while, but we were losing again, and time was running out. I had to revert once more to using the Rambo tactic. But that also still was not good enough. My team was just not performing well enough. So the moral of the story here is that no matter how good you are, those around you will always drag you down to their level. On a more serious note though, controllers on PC do have some use. Since they've got that analog input, you can use them to fly around for a bit. Maybe a tad bit more relaxing using a mouse and keyboard, drive around in games such as GTA. I use one for my cinematic shots in Fallout 4, because you can get those smooth camera pans, which you can't do with a mouse. It just looks jittery. Up until this point, I'd been using my old PS3 controller for that, and in combination with some software to make the PC think that it was an Xbox controller. And Xbox controllers work natively on a PC, so I got this one to save me some hassle. So overall, a pretty cool controller, you know, some nice and sleek custom branding. I didn't go overboard with the modifications on the controller, I just wanted to go for a relatively clean look. Would have definitely been a lot cooler with a 10-foot braided cable though, but life is full of disappointment. And on that note, I'll end this video. Yeah, this has truly been the face-off of a century, but I thought we'd take a look at this professional thumbnail setup right here. So beautiful white background, two input devices dangling from the sky. They're actually dangling from my monitor, and I had to tie down the USB cable of the controller so it doesn't fall down. So I use my mic arm for that. Look at this thumbnail setup right here. Here at BRT Gaming, I take great pride in the creation of my beautiful thumbnails. And sometimes you have to risk scratching your monitor to make one of those beautiful thumbnails. And on that note, we're gonna end this video. So hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next chapter. Probably not the next controller video, because I don't actually like torturing myself as much as this. It's been rough today, definitely. Oh yeah, also, it's day again. That's what they call the magic of editing. And on that note, I'm truly gonna end this video. So until next time.